WWE 2K has now released 2 more cryptic tweets from their X account that could possibly do with some My Faction content or even a new DLC. Now, we're going to be talking about why I believe this has a higher chance of being a new DLC instead of some My Faction content, because, we are 50-50 when it comes to that. Now, before we dive right into today's video, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me. Also, subscribe to the channel as well, because it does help out the channel a lot. But like I always say, let me quit wasting you guys' time, and let's go ahead and dive right into today's video. So to give you guys a little quick backtrack on history of these tweets that 2K been tweeting out for the past couple of days, as you guys can see on the screen right here, I believe 2 days ago, WWE Games X account tweeted this out right here, which is the red circle with the date of 10/16/24. Now, yesterday, they tweeted this out right here, which is the same date, but now we have a chair in front of it. Now, today they decided to tweet out the same message, which is the date 10/16/24, but instead of having the red circle in front of the date or the chair, they decided to replace it with a bunny emoji. Now, as you guys all know, that bunny emoji as well as the chair emoji in the red circle all connects with Bray Wyatt in the Wyatt 6. Now, to go back to my last video as well, I did say status kind of confirmed that, Uncle Howdy was going to get an update and it was going to be some sort of My Faction content. But, we're going to go ahead and backtrack. And as you guys can see right here, it says a new name entry was added for Uncle Howdy in hashtag WB2K24. We are most likely getting a new Uncle Howdy in hashtag WB2K24. And as you guys can see, that is the file, and it has Uncle Howdy 24 with it. Now, I didn't go to the comment section, of that tweet, which I should have. But as you guys can see right here, a user over on X basically kind of asked, like, is this going to be in My Faction, by saying My Faction, I assume, with the question mark. And status replied with no data for what it is yet. So, that kind of basically goes to show that we don't know if this is going to be any My Faction content or is this going to be a new DLC. But you guys clicked on today's video because you want to know, why do you believe that this is going to be like a higher chance of being a new DLC instead of some My Faction content? Well, your boy Blix Action did some digging when it comes to the WWE 2K Games X account, and I found this right here. So as you guys can see on the screen right here, this is WWE 2K23, and this is the Bad Bunny edition. Now, I believe the Bad Bunny edition went for like $9.99 when it was released, and we all know that was like a new DLC for that game. Now, if you kind of go deeply and look at it, as you guys can see right here, it says grab your crew and step back into the ring with the international icon Bad Bunny in hashtag WB2K23 Bad Bunny edition. Now, I'm reading that for you guys, just kind of confirms to you guys that that was the Bad Bunny edition. But if you look closely at that date, you can see that it says 10/20/23. Now, if you look at the date that WWE 2K are tweeting out with these cryptic tweets, they are tweeting out 10/16/24. Now, what do they have in common? Well, they both are in the month of October. And yes, I know that is kind of a stretch, because I am basically saying that this has a higher chance of being a new DLC instead of some My Faction content based off some dates. But you know what? Let's be honest here for a quick second. When was the last time that WWE 2K hyped up any My Faction content, besides, dropping a screenshot and just showing us that this is going to be released on this day or is going to be available in this live event? I never seen WWE 2K hype up any My Faction content basically by tweeting out a lot of cryptic tweets. Now, I could be wrong, because as you guys can see on the screen right here, we actually do have a lot of events in the month of October that are live events for My Faction. And the one live event that that has everyone's attention is the Little Brother live event. And, people are basically saying that could be the event that could go with, the Uncle Howdy 24 that we will most likely be getting on that date. Because as you guys can see, for that date, it says October 14th to November the 3rd. So, like I said, I could be wrong, but I'm just, hoping and, keeping some positivity here that this is some new DLC, because who wouldn't want some new DLC in the game? Especially, like I said in my last video, since the WCW pack is in November, and that is like a whole month away. But anyways, guys, it's been Blix Action here. Keep you guys posted on a lot of WWE 2K content. And I know this might be a little short 5-minute video or a 6-minute video, but you know your boy Blix Action trying to keep it positive over here that, you know, this is a new DLC, because like I said, who don't want a new DLC instead of some Mob Faction content? Because like a lot of people don't really play Mob Faction like that, and I know I am one of those people that don't even really like touch Mob Faction in any sort of way. So I am hoping this is some new DLC, because this means we can get a lot of new content out on the channel. And also I feel like we are most likely going to get another Cryptic tweet tomorrow from WWE Games X account, because this is the third one and they did it 3 days in a row. So you know, if we get that, I most likely will drop a video on it. If not, I'll drop a video on it the next day. And you know, if we get a lot of those Cryptic tweets, I got something in mind that could actually, you know, bring even a higher chance of me thinking that this is some sort of new DLC. But anyways, this is your boy Blix Action. Now I'm finna sign off, but before I actually officially sign off, I do want to say that I am in the works of making a new video about WWE 2K25 in a mode that I feel like should be brought back into these games that would actually help out the game in the long run, and also for content creators. But anyways, guys, Blix Action signing off, y'all. Peace.